The recently formed Marvel Studios released its first film in May of 2008, changing the face of modern cinema. The brand new Eternals movie has been rated the lowest Marvel rated movie, but today we're going to be looking at the top 10 highest rated movies in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. So let's get straight into it. Before we begin, be sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the post notification bell so you never miss another video here on Film Radar. Alright, now back to the video. At number 10, Captain America Civil War. Although Captain America's name appears on the cover, Civil War feels more like an ensemble Avengers story. With a large cast of characters divided into rival factions by the Sokovia Accords, tighter control on superheroes imposed after Tony Stark's rogue AI dropped an entire city in Age of Ultron. Stark, fearful of his role in the creation of Ultron, joins forces with the government aided by Black Widow, Black Panther, Vision, and Spider-Man, while Steve Rogers and his team go rogue in order to track down Hydra's helmet Zemo and bring in Bucky Barnes. At number 9, we have Spider-Man Far From Home. The most recent installment follows Peter Parker as he tries to live a normal adolescent life after the events of the Avengers Endgame. But when Earth is besieged by elementals, being a pure fire, earth, air, and waters, the Spider-Man is forced to team up with the enigmatic Mysterio to protect his classmates in various European landmarks. A class trip to Europe and a chance to share his true feelings with MJ goes Ari. At number 8, we have the Avengers. Crossovers have become so common thanks to the MCU, so it's easy to forget the impact of seeing Iron Man, Thor, Captain America, and a recast Hulk join forces in the Battle of New York. In the UK, Avengers Assemble delivers some great moments during the Battle of New York, which becomes a key plot point in the next phase of the story. As well as in many of the spin-off TV series, the film wouldn't work without the strength of its supporting characters, such as Scarlett Johansson's Black Widow and Jeremy Renner's Hawkeye, but Mark Ruffalo's quieter, more measured take on Banner is the best moment. At number 7, we have Shang-Chi. Shang-Chi and the Legend of Ten Rings is the ultimate movie theater movie, having debuted in theaters after a period when we really missed theaters. The action is particularly sweat-inducing, which is saying a lot in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Simu Liu has become an overnight sensation. It also doesn't hurt to have Awkwafina in the mix. Tony Leung creates a terrifying yet still heartwarmed villain in Wen Wei, who ranks among the best villains we've ever seen in a comic book film. At number 6, we have Guardians of the Galaxy. It's clear from the start that the Guardians of the Galaxy would bring something truly alien to the MCU, with Chris Pratt's Star-Lord dancing through an abandoned alien vault on a distant planet to Come and Get Your Love. Although it was not a well-known comic, the film brought much-needed levity and color to a series that was on the verge of becoming too serious. At number 5, we have Spider-Man Homecoming. Spider-Man Homecoming could have easily felt like the third attempt to bring a new take on Spider-Man to screens in just 15 years. But director John Watts and stars Tom Holland breathed new life into the superhero, making Spidey feel modern, fresh, and quite charming. The inclusion of Robert Downey Jr. as a pivotal character in the plot places the film comfortably within the larger Marvel Cinematic Universe without being overbearing. And the balance gives Spider action-packed man's adventures with Parker's everyday high school drama results in more relatable Spider-Man than previous iterations. At number 4, we have Thor Ragnarok. Thor by Taika Waititi came close to taking the top spot because it is quite simply a masterpiece. Ragnarok is postmodern and by far the funniest Marvel film to date, switching up the sometimes grating Marvel sass and the not quite working Thor formula for something heaps more awkward and genuinely odd. At number 3, we have Iron Man. The first MCU film remains one of the best. Iron Man debuted in 2008, just a year after the first iPhone was introduced. Thanos was only a speck in the grand scheme of the Marvel Cinematic Universe at the time. Despite its age, the title hasn't deteriorated significantly. Stark's trademark stubbornness and arrogance are sprinkled throughout the film, and it only grows stronger when he escapes his kidnappers and creates his first metallic suit. At number 2, we have Avengers Endgame. Guardians of the Galaxy has everything a Marvel film should have: an awesome soundtrack, a hilarious script, a distinct visual style, its own attitude, an ensemble of fully developed characters, a talking tree, and the rare ability to stand alone in the universe. Guardians are both part of the MCU and Galaxy unto itself, but it still serves as the backbone for how all these worlds are linked. It demonstrates the audiences are open to new ideas and don't always need something familiar and rehearsed. And finally, at number 1, we have Black Panther. Director Ryan Coogler broke the superhero film mold in many ways with Black Panther, elevating the genre in such a way that it pleased both fans and critics to the point where it became the first superhero film to be nominated for an Academy Award for Best Picture earlier this year. Everything about this film is fantastic: the casting, costumes, the plot, and the performances. The setting of Wakanda, a secretly technologically advanced nation, is a true cinematic treat. And Chadwick Boseman's T'Challa is matched by an unusually three-dimensional villain in Michael B. Jordan's Killmonger, whose backstory gives pause thought beyond a simple good versus evil narrative. Guys, that was it for the video. What did you think about our video? Let us know in the comment section below. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and ring that notification bell to get notified about our latest videos. Thanks for watching.